right, here we go. Gonna do a Powerlines ride. It's supposed to start raining after a bit. So 23 PSIs in the front. I went 1 PSI lower and 27 in the back. Strap's good. All right. A little bit windy, not too crazy. This ride starts out with hills, so I should get warmed up quickly. Yeah, so with 23 PSIs in the front tire feels a little bit slow. Like in turning, it feels like it drags a little bit because it's softer. Not that it's an issue, just pointing out what I feel. So that's 4 pounds difference in the back, right? 24, 23. I think I like the 27 in the back. Yeah, I think I like the 27 in the rear. Anything lower just feels too mushy back there. All right, here we go. Hit the grass up here. And we're off. There's a real steep spot coming up shortly. Straight up there, can you see it across that road? Here we go. Real steep. Yep, all this beginning section is fun. Yeah, the bike was going sideways there. On that loose off camber. I always go across this bridge just for a little challenge. And my shifter hit. I think it was my shifter, yeah. I changed the camera angle, so it should be up just slightly. Should be perfect. I always want to show more what's in front of me instead of having the camera pointing towards the ground. The old hop and LaRoche. There you go, you pop right up that sucker. Your speed carry. Through 3 out to my right. There's even an entrance and exit to get in and out there. Yeah, wind isn't bad at all. Trying to find spots where I don't touch the brakes at all, just kind of fly through it. Matthew's little Italian restaurant is up here on the right at the light. I think it's like 37 degrees. Garmin always reads a little bit high. Bloomfield Avenue. Route 3 is running to my right. I always like this lighting, this cloudy overcast like it's going to snow. I always like this lighting for the video camera. We'll see when we get home how it is. probably going to be wet and rainy for the next day and a half. So I wanted to get out for a little something today. Some thick leaf cover there. Could have went to the right where it was cleared, but always take the harder line. It's more fun. Sort of like a little park to my right. Not really a park, but there's tracks over there. You could walk, ride the bike. This section certainly gets the warmth going. All right, there's the golf course straight ahead. We're going to the left here. Now we are officially on the Powerlines. Route 3 is right behind me. You couldn't get across there because of the highway. Two days ago I was on the mountain bike, which felt so different. I always feel like I'm way forward on the mountain bikes. That's how they position you. And I'm not in as strong of a pedaling position, just based on my flexibility and all that. On the gravel bike, I can put more force on the pedal when I need to in this position. You know, you sit back further on the frame, but you're leaned over further. If that makes any sense to you. This little street through Nutley. Yep, I think 27 PSIs in the back is perfect. It feels plenty firm, not too mushy, not too hard. What a nice day. The wind's not bad at all. It's kind of mild right now. It's actually calm. Right now it's calm. The Nutley Powerlines. I don't know if they're this nice anywhere else in some of the neighboring towns. I don't think so. You get a section over in Cedar Grove and Verona that the mountain bikers ride through. Here we go, right across the road. Good time of day. Good time of day to be coming across there. Now that was Passaic Avenue there. To the right we'd be going towards Montclair and Bloomfield. To the left would go back towards Route 3. Where we go home to Nutley. I don't think I've ever done this route when it was covered with snow, but we know I will be this year. I still don't know the name of every cross street. We cross it, over a dozen of it feels like. My cheeks get a little bit cold, and when I talk, I feel like I'm mumbling. My jaws just don't move right in the cold. Yep, I can recall in the middle of the summer when they had cut this grass. It was real nice and low. Really didn't need to be cut, but they did. Made for nice fast riding without even pedaling. Very low resistance with the grass that low. Not to change the subject, but I haven't seen the tree in Rockefeller Center. I got to get over there one day, maybe next week, and see the tree, even if it's during the day. I feel like I'm a little overheated. Feel a little overheated. A little bit of water, ice down here. This is always wettish. I fell in here way back. So here's a nice spot. I got to break through her. Yeah. I fell in there. I think it was over on one side and I cut across in the rut. And I had those other pedals on when I was first trying to use my road mountain bike boots on the mountain bike, with the SPD pedals. I put some adapters on, but they had the standard cleats, not the multi-release. The multi-release allows you to pop out real easy. The standards are quite stiff for me, and I couldn't get my foot out and I fell. No choice but to go in over here. There's my tire tracks from coming both ways the other day. See them on the ground, you probably can't see them in the video. I think I did this out and back last week. Yeah, I'm overheated. Jeez. This jacket I have on really doesn't breathe, but it keeps you really warm when it's hot. As long as you're not going to work up a sweat, you keep all kinds of heat in there. But when you do work up a sweat, like I am right now a little bit, it doesn't escape, but there's all kinds of warmth in there, and you start sweating. Down here, I always like to ride up in the high section. To the right, there's a little loop you can do. You can see the trail cuts across. I added these trails to Strava. I have to go back and mark them as dirt or grass. This is where they show up better. See, the trail that crosses left and right actually may be part of the Lenape Trail. It heads over to Brookdale Park if you go to the right. See it right there to my leftish? I think I came back on that the other day. Yeah, it's really warm out here. I want to unzip some more if I can. Yep, these Powerlines are just so much fun for me. There's another guy or person with a green jacket on. I got a really bright fluorescent green jacket on. Oh, those are the PSEG workers, or one of the contractors for something. Yeah, the 23 in the front feels really good. Yep. I think those were the PSE&G workers. This is PSE&G property, I believe. Now, should I not be riding my bike out here? I don't know. There are signs that say no trespassing. People are walking their dogs all the time. I see them. I think I was up this high the other day. That was crazy what I went down. Did I go off the back of the seat? I can't remember now. I might have just slid way back. I don't think I went off of it like completely. I didn't, because I almost get caught back there on this bike. Now, was that Center Street in Nutley? Might have been. Where am I going here? It's going to cross here. Yep, that might have been Center Street. Runny nose. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose for a moment there. All right, so I can go to the left, I can go to the right. I think I always go to the right. Let's go to the left today. Yeah, that 23 in the front feels pretty good. It softens everything. They're really choppy up here. Right across here. Got Harrison Street there? I missed it. See all these dozens of crossings. Just go in here to the right. I always go to the left right there. There's a, like to the very left over there is a Nutley Park. I never knew existed. There's a track there. It's off of Center Street, off of Franklin Avenue. So up here is where the parkway crosses over. And we had to go around that. camp, top sitting there. I'm just riding my bike, right? That's all I'm doing. I put that clean ride, used to be called White Lightning. I put it on my chain. I dropped the bottle off the counter. Oh, it broke. I guess it was so brittle from being old. All the lube started coming out, and so it's like a reusable bottle. I buy a big container because it's expensive, and I fill up that little bottle that broke because it has like a nice little, the tip where you squeeze out the lube is like a pinhole. Anything bigger and you're going to get too much at once on the chain, go all over the place on the floor. So I had to buy another little bottle, which I didn't need. So I think what we cross up here is Bloomfield Avenue. Oh, this is nothing compared to that, the Franklin Avenue crossing back there. This is nothing compared to that, even this here. There we go. So that's Bloomfield Avenue. To the right would take you up to Hoover Avenue, I believe. You get on the Parkway, the cemetery is there. Or you could wiggle around to the left and get back to Franklin Avenue over by Belleville and things like that. All right, so we want the steepest way up here. That's right up here. Right up here is always the steepest. I think I've recorded this before. I don't know if I narrated through, otherwise it's just boring. So for those of you who don't live around Nutley, this is just something in my backyard that I can come out from the home. And it's kind of like a cyclocross ride. I know there's a lot of grass. Yeah, so when you come to when the steepness comes to a level and you have a big change from steep to flat, that's really abrupt. So you just gotta learn how to manage that at the bottom of those steep grades. Nobody thinks about that. Look far ahead, right? That goes up towards Route 21. You can only go so far, you can't get across. Oh, I forgot to switch on my brake pads. I wanted to do that. This front one is always squeaking no matter what I do. I'm going to try switching it to the rear and see what happens. All right. Yeah, so right, and there's a little creek up there. So besides, the very top of the hill, way up there where you can't see, besides that coming out to the Passaic River on the other side of Route 21, there's a little creek up here. And look at the wingspan on those geese. Pretty big, right? And almost, like, definitely 3 feet. So I go through, I make a left a little ways up here. And I continue the ride over from there. I wish there was a way across here. And right after this white fence here, we make the left. Right in here. Excuse me. A little Michael's Meadow. Michael's Meadow. They give everything a name, don't they? I mean, of course, you can just go right on the street there, but I like these little grassy loops. Now we got to ride on the road a bit to get back, continuing. And I go over to the Belleville High School. That's part of the loop I'm going to do. Trying to turn my screen, I can't get it to change. Let's see what that's in. Yeah, so just these little side streets, you have no choice. I tried every nook and cranny in between to find a way so you don't have to do all this, but there's no way. There's that brook. That brook is in everybody's backyard. So I question, see now the 28 and 27 feels a little bit mushy on the sidewalks. But most of the ride today is grass. So 23 and 27, that's what we have. So when I come back, I think right up there, if I come up, I come up Harrison, I can get on some of those side little trails up there. Or is it up off of up here? Nope, I guess it was right back to where I was. Oh, right there. Right there. Right there to my left is where I can start cutting across. I think I'm going to do that when I come back. Yeah. Yep. I could have went all to the right there on the grass. Sometimes I do that. Now we head over towards the Belleville High School. I can get across on some grass up here. You know, people are getting ready for, really not going to get any snow down here. That's Franklin Avenue right to my right. And there's a way up here I can cut across a little bit further. Get back on the grassy sections. I used to get my hair cut by this guy when I was like 18 years old, 19. It was Frank. A little bit further up, I look for the way to get in here. Still somebody's backyard there. And up here somewhere. Yeah, people ask, how do you find these? What is that right there to the left? Well, that goes into their backyards. Yeah, people say, how do you find these things? And I just say, that was all camber there, that was a little tricky. If you hit it wrong like I did. I say, I'm out there just exploring. You know, because to find this, it's just a neat little cut across instead of riding on the sidewalk. And it continues straight across, see it? Straight across up here. I could have come in on the right there. That would have been no fun. On the street more. I have all three of my videos up when I was up on the Long Path Trail up during Inglewood Cliffs and Alpine with snow on the ground. That's a really nice video. There's three of them. I like the third one the best. Yeah, it's nice when all this mud is frozen like this. Yep, and this is frozen. This is really nice. Whew. You got to remember, it doesn't give when it's frozen like I did. Like I kind of forgot right there. It caught my front wheel. So to the right here is where that brook is. And if you go to the left, that goes to where you can only go so far because of Route 21. I've been up there. It's just funner to come up here. And since it's all grass, I don't trash my nice carbon wheels. What I mean by trash is get them all nicked up and gouged, I should say, because they get gouged from the rocks. What street is this here? More? Pretty busy. See that curb right there? I gotta remember my rear wheel isn't real hard. It pushed, I almost felt it hit the rim slightly. But 1 PSI more would fix that. It's funny how even a half a PSI I can feel. I thought there was like a 40% chance of rain at like 11 o'clock. It's 11:35. Here's the high school. Belleville. And we have my little loop I do here. My nose is running really bad today. Essentially, I'm just riding on the grass, right? And you make a loop out of it. It's fun. It's all your state of mind. Spot up here, we just got a couple elbow turns, like around a little walkway. Let's see if I can get up here. And with my other, I was going to say my other handlebars, I can go through there. There we went, right there. These stick out so far on the bottom. So I go in here. Just a fun little turning. Just a tricky little turning spot you do. Here we go. Nothing back there to the right. I've been back there. I believe, yeah, I just come up over here like this. Manage that little off camber there. And how did I come through here? Did I come here last time? I think I might have went to the right. Yeah, I went to the right up there last time. Let's go through here. You can ride on that little wall. That's plenty wide to have fun on, not too crazy. And up here, I go around here, oh, I go around here, then I ride up, you'll see, down here we go. Going to give the camera lens one little wipe just to make sure everything's good with it. So there's the is that soccer, right? Oh, I guess soccer and football. Two fields. I didn't realize that. One to my left and right. I think this jacket I have on is water resistant. I know it's not, you know, water. I know it's not, you know, waterproof. I think it's just water resistant. So there's a loop up here, then it has a little tricky turnaround. I always do. I'm going to do that again. Kids are still in school, 11:40. think I ride on the lower section coming back. So now how do I do this up here? We go around. I go down there and I do a turnaround. That's what we do. And I missed it today. I didn't get it today. I got a little off balance, but that's okay. But that's part of the loop. You do the turnaround there. Yeah, how did I miss that today? But yeah, I got to get myself mentally just get into a few little tricky things. Otherwise, I'm just out of whack. Here, it's just been pedaling. You know, most of the route's been pedaling. I hit that the other day pretty good. Got it. Most of the time I get it, but I see my tire tracks from the other day. Hello. Hi. Hello there. Yes, hello. All right. Yeah, he didn't make that turnaround. I always like to have clean runs, right? Because when I was turning, there was a little bit of a hill you got to hit as you're turning. And the other day I came close to not getting it, but I got it. Always looking for the little challenges. Another little wall you could ride on if you want. You don't want to fall off to the right, that's for sure. Just on these off cambers, I try and have my weight back just a little bit and keep the front just a little bit lighter. This way the front wheel doesn't slip. That's how I do it in the loose gravel up in New Paltz too. All right, so the other day, this is the first time I did what I'm gonna do here. It's the second time today. So I come through here. Like that. Just another little tricky spot. Oh, I can come back here. Right. I found this the other day for the first time. Then I enter up here, and it leads me right back where I want to get in on the trail the way I came in, you know, leaving the high school. That's a fun little addition to this route. And it should be right up here on the right. There it is, where I came in.